Hi guys, it's Ashley or Ashy Cutie. So I've been out all day, but I'm really excited to open up this package I got, so that's why I'm doing it now. But I got this package from Copic. Back in January, they were running a deal to get a mystery Copic sketch marker for $1. And I got one. I have some Copic sketch markers, so if it's a duplicate or if it's like a really lame color, like a pale gray or something like that, I am just gonna make this a short opening up this package, but if it is not, it is going to be a full video. So let's open up my Copic sketch marker. Oh, that's cool. It came with a discount code for 25% off. Alright, let's see what color Copic sketch we got. We got BG15, which I do not have, I'm fairly certain. Yes, we don't have this, so this will be a full video. I'm gonna do something with this one marker. Alright, let's get started. Alright, so I have my one Copic marker, and I'm going to do a small illustration in my sketchbook project with just this Copic marker. I thought about maybe using like one of my grays, but I'm just going to use this Copic marker. And then, so I have this Aquarius illustration that I started. You can't see it very well, because it's light blue sketch, but and I thought it would be it would make sense to use this color in this illustration, along with some other colors, I guess. So I'm going to do a small one color illustration using my mystery Copic marker, and then a full color illustration. I do have these rainbow colored liners, and I thought just for some visual interest it would be interesting to use these liner pens, and I've never used them in a marker illustration, so it's kind of like a test to see if they work well. These are KingArt Inkline pens. They're from like Walmart, and then I have a Micron, but yeah, so let's get started. First things first, we have to swatch this, of course. Oh, it is not the color I was expecting it to be. It is a lot greener than the cap is. I don't know if you can... It's also slightly darker than the cap, honestly. So my first thought when I saw this color was a seahorse. I don't know if I was just thinking of Horsey from like Horsey the Pokemon, but it actually really fits with my Aquarius girl, so it was kind of fitting, I guess. I just needed something simple, so I just did a little seahorse. I almost talked myself out of using those rainbow colored lining pens, but I decided to just go for it. I was worried they wouldn't be dark enough, and I did have to do some like going over it to, you know, make sure it was dark enough, but it turned out okay, so that's good. You can't really tell in this footage, I don't think, but I used the light and dark blue and then the green liner pen. But other than that, the only thing I used was our mystery Copic Aqua BG15 or whatever. I did start off doing this like layered colored effect with the eye, but it really just didn't turn out good, I don't think. So I just went over that with black. And so there's my little seahorse. Pretty simple, but I think it turned out pretty cute. Alright, on to my Aquarius girl. So I was really dumb and I didn't take any footage of like the sketch. So we're just hopping in to, well, it was already sketched out, but we're just hopping right into the lining section. But not that you could really see this light blue pencil sketch, so I think it's all right. This is kind of an extension of my birth month and yearly zodiac that I was doing. It's not a series that I plan to like finish, but I wanted to do because I've done my like Chinese zodiac, I've done all of the birth months, all the months in the year, and then I've done I wanted to do my like horoscope zodiac. Both my sun and moon zodiac is Aquarius, and then my like rising is Aries, I think, or not Aries. Yeah, Aries. And I have beef with my with the branding for my zodiac Aquarius. It's always the same like mid-tone blue, and my hot take is if you're going to do zodiacs, you have to do either a human or an animal like representation of that. Don't just give us a water jug or a wave or a pair of scales, etc. Just give us anything, I guess. The footage for this speed paint isn't very good, and I do apologize for that, but I'm very dumb, and you can't really see. I didn't think about that you couldn't see past my hand because I'm right-handed and my camera is on my right-hand side, and the page was on the right-hand side, so that's why I put it on that side. But anyway, but I wanted my Aquarius to be a beautiful tan water goddess. Unfortunately, the skin tone I picked, the marker was like almost dried out, so that ended up being a bit of a struggle. It ended up being a little bit patchy. I actually ended up having to pull out one of my Ohu markers, and it took some working with, but I think I got it looking similar enough. I think I also tried to do a see-through effect on like the drapey fabric. I don't know what that would be called, like the tankini part of her bathing suit or whatever. I think it turned out pretty okay, but it was another part that I kind of struggled with making look good, because like I did it and then I feel like I lost the plot. For her hair and like other color scheme, obviously I did want to go with blues, but I didn't want to just go with the same like plain blue. I wanted to use a variety of blues. But like obviously like regular blue, and then like our BG15 aqua, which is kind of like more of a greener blue, and then like slightly more purpley and a cyan and stuff like that. Now that I think about it, Aquarius is a like wind zodiac sign, which is confusing, but it might have been a good idea for me to have like incorporated some like blue grays in there, but obviously I can't do that now. Now I can't just do a water themed woman and call it Aquarius. I had to like include the jar. So for some variety, I didn't want that to be blue either. I tried to do a similar effect to the drapey fabric, and I went with like a light seafoamy color to make the jar kind of look like sea glass. I feel like this effect was really sold because I also used the light blue and green liner pens like I had when I did the seahorse. This was kind of an old sketch, so it's not quite up to par with my normal like art style nowadays, but it's still pretty close, obviously. I don't remember when I started it. I think it was in 2024. Obviously, it was sometime after I finished the birth month series. But I just haven't been focusing on my sketchbook project that much, because I do marker art occasionally, but it's just not something that I'm like as into as I was. I'm really into watercolor recently, so that is not to say that I don't like it, but I don't think I'll do a Zodiac series, like finish the Zodiac series, because I've done my birth month, I've done my Chinese Zodiac, and now I've done my like horoscope Zodiac. I don't know. Unless it's like something people would really like to see, or like I got commissioned for it, I don't know. I don't think I would do it just because it's a big project, and I find I like lose interest in that kind of thing that quickly. But yeah, I do like mine, so I suppose that's good. So I wanted to do a little extra something something, and I did also want to do a journal spread for my like 2025 junk journal scrapbook thing that I've been keeping up with. I actually have a video that I'm working on about doing some catching up with the past few months for my journal spreads. So you'll see that sometime this month, probably. But since I wanted to do a journal spread also, I I took some sticker paper and and it's just like sticker label. It's just like printer paper, but it's sticky on one side. And I just like traced the little Copic, and I did that twice, and I lined it and colored it and used my Aqua 15 BG15. One of them did smudge, so that is the one that's going in my little junk journal. And I just like cut them out and put them next to my little seahorse and stuck it in there. So here are my finished illustrations I did using my $1 mystery Copic marker in BG15 Aqua. I feel like I should have included more in this video, and I had plans to, but it just didn't work out, so I'm just gonna leave it here with this spread. Progress is progress, so it might be slow, but we will finish this sketchbook project eventually. There are a bunch of work in progress pages before this one that are waiting to be finished, but I'm glad I can also potentially start on doing some brand new pages after these ones. So Sketchbook Project has been severely neglected, unfortunately. I don't want it to be, but it's just one of those things that it takes a lot of effort and energy to complete. So I don't tend to want to do it. I don't have the like urge to do alcohol marker art so much anymore, which is unfortunate because it is one of my favorite mediums. I've been really into watercolor. I think I said that earlier, but again, we will come back to it, even if it is slow or only every so often. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys like this art. I've been thinking about doing another set of art, including the birth month series. I don't know if I'll do that privately, like not filmed, or filmed. I'll make videos about it, but I will definitely show it if I do it. Anyway, I'm just yapping. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys come back again. Like, comment, subscribe. What is your zodiac? And do you like how it is like branded? Like, do you like merch of it? Comment that down below, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you.